welcome to this video and demonstration. We're going to demonstrate actually how we automated the provisioning of B2B services across a hybrid network infrastructure for a large cable service provider. And it's a fairly complex thing normally to do because it involves a lot of manual steps. And basically what we're going to show you is how we entirely automated that process. And we've also done it where basically the system that we're going to show you today is retrieving the customer order from a third-party OSS or BSS system. So on the left side you will see an example that we're going to demonstrate today. Let's say we're going to retrieve an order that says customer 503 in the demo. It's called has 3 locations, CPE here, a CPE there, and a virtual CPE here. And that is the intended state. The customer wants to have 3 locations. So we're going to fetch an order ID. We're going to break it down, decompose it, so we automatically generate all the orange blocks and dots here. Right, so we'll automatically create the full configuration of a Huawei CPE. We'll also generate the jobs relating to the rings on the Shanna, which have a different syntax and different jobs. And at the same time, Cisco has their own syntax, so we'll provision also the MPLS to tag the service. So now, after we provision this, fully end-to-end automated, the service is available for 3 locations for this customer. Okay? So yeah, instead of all the manual stuff, we basically have robotized the service design and specific IPVPN service. So now we can automate the creation or any update or deletion of the service and then orchestrate this towards a multi-vendor network. So irrelevant of the type of design, irrelevant of the type of vendors you might have, we basically can handle the automation of this. The system here is actually built for a Catalyst, so it's a rebuild of the one we actually deployed for the service provider. Let me show you. So here I'm actually on a customer called 503 that has 2 locations, and on each of the locations there is a CPE. So we're missing one location here, and we're going to automate the provisioning of an additional site and hook them up all together by provisioning all the jobs. Right, so I'll keep this separate so you see what's progressing, how the progress is. The way we can do this, we can either basically just have it fully automated without a GUI, but then it's very hard to demonstrate. In that case, we could pull in the IPVPN or system-to-system connect to the third-party system. But for this demo, we'll use this demo wizard, so you see what's happening underneath. So we're fetching the customer details of 503, and if I go through the steps here, you see, hey, this customer has 3 locations. It should be that type of customer on this kind of IP address should be connected to that port on the rings of the LSR. And the system will identify that one of the CPEs has not been configured yet. So we now automate the creation of a new site and a new CPE. So let's refresh this. So now instead of 2 locations, I have 3 locations. And on each of the locations there is a CPE. And the entire configuration is already ready. But we only configured or generated the config for this CPE. So let's continue this wizard, because we also need to configure all of the intermediate services to make these 2 sites available. So we click on the NNI service that belongs to this service ID, and by clicking on next, it will automatically populate all of the jobs. So as you can see here are all the jobs. Some of them have already been configured, some are already pre-selected. So I can actually now schedule those jobs to go out, and the system will log into a Cisco, a Juniper, and a Huawei device and actually make sure that these jobs are all activated. So once the box is actually connected to the network or it's brought live by some virtual manager, it is automatically available. Right, so the jobs are basically done. So let's take a look at the job schedule list. Here you can see them. You might give them an additional approval, so somebody needs to look at them. So somebody is saying, well, is this truly the right configuration that the system has auto-populated? So this is the stuff that the system has auto-populated. I'll use a certain scenario to validate whether nothing is going to be broken while we provision this. And well, but basically that's the way it's done. So we're going to log into the CPE, the LSR on the rings, and on the PE, which is a Cisco, as you can see, has a different syntax in order to enable the interface to connect these CPEs. Okay, I hope this has been useful. Of course, there's a full logging available. So everything that I just did in the demo, you can actually see, you can click on it, and you can have a full traceability on what the system did. But of course, if anybody makes any changes outside of this system, we have also a way to detect this and to verify the changes and check line by line what kind of things have been changed. But that's maybe a topic of a different video. Okay, I hope this was useful. Please let me know if you want to learn more, and if you want to learn anything of the other capabilities of the framework like compliance automation or config management, then please reach out to us. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.